that's how Chick Singer Night grew. It's just through this community of like-minded women and musicians.
When you feel the pressure fall, I know one place where you can go.
I moved to Chicago and started working right away. I landed some gigs and I was singing backups for other bands and meeting musicians and put a band together pretty quickly for my original music. And when other singers saw me, playing in clubs and kind of networking and meeting other musicians that way, they wanted to find out how I was doing it. In order for it to be easy for my friends and my students, I just decided to lend them my band and to use the venue that I had a relationship with. And we put together this first show. Jokingly, we named it Chick Singer Night because that was kind of our joke at the time, calling ourselves Chick Singers. It was a huge success. Decided, we should keep doing this. The club owner was certainly excited about doing it again. And that's how it just kept going. We kept finding more and more singers who wanted to do the show, more and more musicians who wanted to be in the band. And it just became this kind of community within the Chicago music community, a way to network, to support each other, to stretch out music, to do all the things that as a young musician, you're hoping that that's what you can accomplish. So the difference between an open mic night and Chick Singer Night is that with an open mic night, you show up, you sign up with a long list of other musicians or singers who just want a moment to step in with the band. You don't really have a rehearsal. You just know the song you want to do. It's normally a blues tune and you know your key and off you go. With Chick Singer Night, there's a little bit more preparation. Well, there's a lot more preparation involved. You have to come up with charts. We rehearse in the afternoon with the band. And then that night, this band basically plays 12 to 16 new songs that they learned, 4 hours ago. And so it's a challenge for them. And the singers get this amazing band to back them up. And some singers have never had that experience before. So that's kind of the magic of Chick Singer Night, is that singers kind of feel what it's like to have a band backing them up on their songs that they may have just kind of noodled around with on their guitar in their living room.
Hear it in your voice tonight. The distance is clear.
The beauty of Chick Singer Night is that everyone is welcome, all kind of levels of experience, all genres of music. We always used to say that you don't need a headshot for Chick Singer Night. You just need to either submit what used to be cassette tapes back then in '88, right? Or even singing on my answering machine. I remember singers auditioning for me on my answering machine back in the day. I would never say no to any singer. I would always say, well, either yes or not yet. Not yet, only because I wanted them to have a good experience and I wanted them to be ready for it. Also like to put shows together with a variety of experienced singers and beginning singers. You all come together and create this kind of amazing mix of music and fan base. I did it in Chicago for over 10 years. I basically married my drummer, who I met at a Chick Singer Night. He got a job in Los Angeles, and so I had to turn over the show to some other friends and singers of mine. The original crew was Alyssa Krull and Becky Hendricks. Gartner now, she's married. Alyssa Marr is married. I gave them the show and said, carry on. They had been featured at Chick Singer Night. And they loved it as much as I did. So they took over the reins and I moved to LA, started a family, and then found myself missing Chick Singer Night. So I decided to start one in LA and see what happened. Called some musician friends of mine from college, from the University of Miami, who are living out in LA, and we pulled together a band, and I certainly knew how to do the show. It was launched at the Mint that night. I think the Mint didn't know what was coming, but they decided to give us a chance, and the line was around the block for that first night, and it was really it was pretty exciting. And from there, it was just, contacting friends and contacts through those friends of other musicians and singers. And that's how Chick Singer Night grew. It's just through this community of like-minded women and musicians.
Falling down, you can pick them off the ground, hold them softly in your hand, guiding you to wonderland.
The name Chick Singer Night has certainly gotten different reactions through the years. For the most part, they've all been positive. When I first came up with the name, it literally popped into my head as kind of a fun thing, to name the show that was exactly what that was, women singing one night only. And it also had a little bit of a tinge of us kind of taking that name back and taking the braver stance of redefining what that term is, taking away those negative connotations, whatever they may be, and redefining it to a singer who is a woman, but she is strong and she's a consummate musician and she's taking control of her career. And I think that's what this night has evolved into, is empowering women to not only, be the best they can be with their music, but also supporting each other to be the best that they can be. Each Chick Singer Night has its own director, all women who are in charge of running each show. They kind of have their own way of doing it. Some of them do it monthly. That's the way I started it in Chicago. Some of them do it quarterly. It's really up to them. Initially, it was me reaching out to friends of mine who were in various cities across the country. And then as Chick Singer Night's reputation grew, I found women were contacting me to start their own Chick Singer Night in wherever city they were living. It's all a volunteer position. These volunteers literally run these shows on their own. I give them kind of the template of how I ran that first one, and then they take it from there. They bring the band together, they book their own singers, and that's how this event continues to grow and flourish. And it's now worldwide. We're in Stockholm. Hopefully we will be in some other countries soon. The story of Chick Singer Night would not be the same without all of the women who have dedicated their time and their music through the years to make it grow to what it is. And not just the women, but also the men who have been part of the bands through the years. We also have an Are You Man Enough slot for guys who are brave enough to grace the Chick Singer Night stage. So they're all part of this ever-evolving story of Chick Singer Night. Ebbs and flows through the years. We have growth spurts, and sometimes we have directors who need to take a break because their lives go in a different direction. They all love Chick Singer Night because of this idea that we all believe in, to support each other, to help each other create the best music we can. I am just eternally grateful to all the people who have been part of this amazing story of Chick Singer Night and what it's become.
Fall on your face or rise above it all. The choice is yours to make. Take a chance, stumble, run or crawl. You know you won't